We're back. We do have something special planned for today. Yeah, it's just it's the two of us right now. Yep. Our usual opener. They just throw us out the airlock, say farewell. We keep coming back. Boot. Week after week. Anyhow, should we shill quick?
You can do the shill.
We got the audio shill. All right, let's do the typical shill. antisocialexperience.com, the website. Changes very slowly. It's like under construction. It's going to be under construction long after the universe is gone. And on a timeline like that is how you got to look at it. The Facebook page.
The place where we get most traction, actually.
Yeah. That and then the audio show.
The audio show is where we get the most traction.
Yeah. And then our channel. There are a lot of videos. I checked this channel last night. Apologies to anybody that goes here. A lot of videos are missing. I have to pull them from my main channel. I'm glad I didn't wipe them out on that channel because I was looking. Anyhow, coming back. Getting into a good show today. We're going to switch scenes a little bit, change gears. We do have somebody here.
Surprise!
Surprise, fool. Let's bring it up. All right. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
It's been a while.
No, I don't think we have any Marvel to talk about today. But
no. That was a good show, though, man. Yeah. Like, I dug that one.
We did cover...
I enjoyed it.
We did cover recently about Scorsese and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he was dissing the Marvel movies.
Yeah, what did you think about that? Like, not in general, like him, but like just the situation overall. Like,
I just thought it was an old guy who, I don't know, wasn't really.
If you don't like mine,
just complaining. It was an old guy complaining.
If you're not making movies like mine, you're not making cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, because there's a whole, like we said, there's thousands, maybe millions of people that would disagree that they're not good movies or cinema.
Billions of dollars worth, man.
Yeah. I mean, has any of his movies made money like that?
Not like that.
No.
I mean, he's made money, to be fair.
He's made money. Yeah.
But he's a big, director, writer?
Director.
Yeah. But at the same time, like, you can't be dissing other people's work like that. I mean, a lot of people find entertainment in Marvel movies.
Well, a couple people ended up sticking up for it. Robert Downey Jr., who played
Iron Man.
No, who was Black Widow or whoever.
Scarlett Johansson?
Is that her?
Yeah.
I think, did she stick up too? There's a few actors that said something about it. Like, I would too if I was.
Yeah. They may not be art house movies.
Yeah. Anyways, we can't harp on that for too long. That was, I don't know. In the same sense, and I made a comparison. Not really. I forgot part of my point. But, like, it's kind of the same thing. Like, if a broadcaster which starts talking about podcasters, like, that's not radio, that's not entertainment.
Didn't Howard Stern do that?
Yeah, he's like, I think, what is it? What is it when you try and quote him from memory? Paraphrasing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think what he said was something to the effect of you could reach more people by opening your window and shouting at it. Maybe.
Well,
but I mean, look, he's not on. He's on radio, but he's not. It's like satellite radio.
Yeah.
He's not on a radio show anymore, like he was. I mean, but still, his content has. I think it's changed over the years. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like from the early days, definitely. But now he can just kind of do it. He's his own boss, basically, I think, versus working for somebody.
Yeah, I think he transitioned from shock jock more to, like, interviewer.
Yeah. I don't know. But, yeah, we are broadcasting in a sense, but we're not really broadcasters. Do you know what I mean?
Well, not over, like, traditional radio waves.
No. Could you imagine getting a show where you get on a mic, get airtime, and it goes out to like a general public, like where anybody with a car radio, a boombox, turns it on and can listen?
Like if we did pirate radio.
Yeah. What was that movie with Christian?
Was it Christian Slater?
Pump Up the Volume? Was that it? Am I right?
I don't know.
There was the one about the guy who started broadcasting right outside of England in international waters.
I think this has been mined a few times for movies.
Oh,
pirate
definitely.
radio, yeah.
Yes, that was it. Let's take a look, people, real quick. Pump Up the Volume from 1990. So indeed, there is a movie with Christian Slater, and he did do a pirate radio-esque thing. So, and who did you say? England?
Yeah, I forget the name of it. It came out in, I want to say, 08, 09, but it was just about the guy who broadcast a rock and roll station like in international waters right outside of England.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was literally called pirate radio. I think.
It could have been.
What was the one where they took over the radio station? It was a comedy.
Airheads.
Airheads.
Yeah.
That was Adam Sandler and who?
Brendan Fraser.
And Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Wow, what a mix, man! I can't even
Oh, and I
imagine.
remember Walter White, Bryan Cranston. That's who played him
from
last week.
yeah.
Just
I
if
know.
anybody's
We answer questions a week later.
yeah, because it was bugging me, and then as soon as I went to Google it, I type in Walter White, and I'm like, no, I don't even need to Google. It's Bryan Cranston.
It's like, what's Nick gonna forget or screw up on this week? We'll answer it next week.
Yeah,
That's all right. I'm cool with that. I'm
work
good
in
with it.
progress, man.
All right, man. I didn't add your art. I'll actually throw it up if we want to. While we're talking, I'll work on throwing it up.
All right.
I thought it was pretty cool. Do you want to get into this, or you want to get into our usual jib jab?
Let's get into his. Let's get
All
his
right.
out of the way.
Yeah, we may, if we have time, we'll get into the other stuff. You came on this show.
Yes, I did.
Like I just looked up rough dates and did like real quick on the spot math. I never put any hard research or anything like
But
amounts of time.
You had said like off air, like I got something in the works. I'll come back on when I have it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
worked
Yeah.
out.
But he literally, this guy comes onto the show and like roughly 2 weeks later, uploads episode 1, and other than a small break as of late, literally did like an episode a week from then on. Like how many? What number are you at?
I think right now it's either 16 or 17.
Chugging
Dude,
along.
that's
Yeah.
kudos. Let me try and get this up. I'll do it over here so they don't have to witness it and see it.
So get, you,
Name or sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just you can give us a little bit of rundown of what it is.
Yeah, well, hey, basically, I came on your show, had a great time, decided I wanted to get into it myself, and then just kind of came up with an idea of first it was just general monster and ghost hunting, but now things are going a little crazy where I'm trapped in different planes. But it's just an audio drama. Like Nick said, weekly. I try and have it out. And
So, it's you playing a fictitious character, kind of reading case reports, right?
yes. Yeah, I'm going back throughout my experience with the supernatural. I'm trying to start on like the earliest timeline and go forward with a few breaks in between for what I'm working on now.
But it's kind of like the old private dick sitting at its desk, reminiscing about former cases, but
Exactly.
but Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Or so what it's called, Paranormal Case Report.
Yes, paranormal case report. And I am Rhett Blood.
The host. I dug it. I got into it. Like I said, I think I'm on 7 or 8. I don't know which episode. I could pull it out and look on my phone, but
Was the last one the one set underneath Buffalo, New York?
oh boy. Let me look.
He's going to fact check.
Yeah,
this
I'm going to
one.
fact check myself on
All
this.
right.
I'll tell you exactly. Because I should have it downloaded.
So I remember when you started, I just heard about the I forget what it's called now, but it's like that 4-digit code for like all kinds of different monsters. What's it called?
Oh, the SCP Foundation?
Yeah,
Something like that.
And it turns out it's like a whole thing of its own on the internet.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, posting board where people can post different stories set in that whole universe.
And they basically use the numbers to track different kinds of monsters. And like monsters and like
Yeah,
happenings,
it's
yeah.
it's
So-
just a whole web of everything, which is kind of what I'm drawing inspiration from. Honestly, I didn't know about it till after I started my podcast, but the original inspiration was if anyone here is a fan of the TV show Supernatural, it's their father, John Winchester's journal. Wouldn't it be cool to start reading that and seeing what each one would be?
And you got it like a little like hyped up, right? Like you got is it kind of still grounded or does it get pretty out there in your universe?
I'm grounded. Everything else is out there.
Okay.
I was last. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. I thought I was going to play. Last episode that I listened to, it was I got past the spiders, but okay, that was 2.
Yeah.
The tunnels, so I'm ready to start 7.
All right.
So I'd listen to 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounded like it started out more grounded and like like we're still talking a realm with like a world with ghosts and shit. So how grounded
yeah.
could it be? But more like your standard like hauntings, like you're still on Earth and you go to a house or whatever. But then but now you're saying you've taken it in a direction where you're just walking into different realms of existence.
Yeah,
right?
I'm afraid I may have jumped the shark just a hair with this one, but like I said, it started out either me going through my childhood and all the different experiences I had there, or one of the more recent cases that I just finished, where every so often I'd update that until it's time to tell the full story. But then about 4 episodes ago, I just said, F it, I'm going to hell. And now I'm just exploring different planes of existence.
Okay, I went ahead and brought it up.
So you decided to amp it up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm blocking you for a moment. Sorry, I'm going to start dropping.
Ooh, yeah, there's the sorry, the
Yeah.
crackle.
You know what? We'll just park it right out there. Why not?
All right.
So there is the artwork. Dig the artwork for the show,
Thank you.
definitely.
And everything on the show, I do it myself. I will say write it, even though most of it's just off the top of my head at the time. I edit it myself. All the music's done myself. The artwork.
The one-man band, yeah.
I dig it. Now, granted, it's not a highly produced NPR or
No.
Radio Lab or Joe Rogan or but it starts where every show starts, every audio podcast.
You can definitely tell it's amateur made, but I try and have some level of quality in it.
But dude, if you get keep producing those episodes, you know what I mean? You literally witness the growth throughout, even through the first few. There's it's awesome.
He starts to like get into the character more, and then
Yeah. No, I mean, I dig it. I've always been into that shit, though, whether it be listening to it or hearing about it. I mean, Ancient Aliens was a cool show, kind of cheesy at some points, but I still put it on to listen to the sound of it and do work on something else. It's great, But this, that was my entertainment I got through that at a night at work while I was actually doing the delivery thing. So, yeah. Kudos, man. Keep it up.
Thanks a lot.
Just the fact somebody started one.
yeah, somebody came on and was like, "I'm going to do something." And they did
Right.
it. Yeah.
Did it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's like people make lots of plans but never follow through.
That's what we've noticed doing because
Yeah.
we talked about it a little bit. I don't know if we got into it last week on we did the 100th episode last week, so we did kind of a little reminiscing about podcasting in general.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing, getting guests, tough. Getting guests, tough. We've somehow managed to stay, on a regular schedule, which I think that's tough for, because, even bigger YouTubers, hundreds of thousands,
Yeah.
he's at Review Tech USA. He'll say, a bunch of times himself, the key is consistency with your uploads. It's
Yeah.
I don't follow that, and I could make get so many more viewers if I just did that. Yeah.
I know that's one of my hard parts for me is, I plan to do it one day, then I wake up late and I have to get ready for work, or somebody else is in the house making too much noise, or I just don't feel like it that day.
And another thing, and that's kind of why I was happy you were coming back on and we could talk about it a little bit. We've thrown it out there before. Anybody, when you're creating content, whether it be an amateur live stream like this and you're trying to grow your show, or an audio podcast, or if you record videos ahead of time and edit and upload them, own your stuff. Do you know what I mean? There's so many bad apps out there that will take care of the stuff for you.
But then they own the content.
Yeah, if they go belly up, the show may go with them. If you want to take and move that show and put it with a different host, media host, nope, it's ours. And you said you actually have a host where if you want, you can move it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's definitely the way to do it, man. It was such a big relief to see that you have a great idea. You got it started, and you know what I mean. I was hoping you didn't fall for the trap that other people did of, oh, I can literally record, upload, and they'll do the rest.
Because, you were telling us that you were on Podcoin, and we were wondering.
Yeah.
I knew you uploaded to other places too, but you got some followers from there.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then I was when they went belly up, I was like, oh man, I hope he didn't have all his eggs in that basket.
Like I said, I got most of the listeners from Podcoin, but at the same time, for those of you who followed me through, thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. What do you think is the hardest thing about creating it's audio only as of now, right?
Yeah.
What's the hardest thing about doing that? Is it the consistency, the creating the content, keeping
The production aspect.
production?
A good part of it's definitely consistency, but I say the hardest part is finding an audience. I don't know how to get myself out there.
Yeah, trust us. Yeah.
Yeah. Getting an audience, that's never easy.
You're in a little bit better boat than we are.
Yeah.
We covered it last week, but having a focus or like a theme or a niche greatly helps you out.
Yeah. I mean, it's worlds easier. If we're gonna put this in a boat race, you got like a speedboat, and we got a boat with a hole in it, and like we're constantly bailing water with what we do.
Yeah, because we just come on, talk about whatever,
Yeah.
and then hoping, I guess, that people kind of line up with our opinions. But we cover so much, so that's a big net, and then a lot of checks, a lot of boxes to check. So.
Yeah,
And for me, it's a genre-based, audio
and
podcast,
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's definitely the way. The more niche, the better, because there's going to be people to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought it was great that I heard about it. Do you know what I mean? I heard about something, and then you're like, oh yeah, he has it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And I thought, because other people that, and I know a few other random people that have started a show, but they literally like got the Anchor app, and I'm not slamming any one company, but I think that's a easy record it with your phone, upload, and they have 1 or 2 episodes, then they haven't published for like any episodes. The show's dead. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, I looked into it. I'm like, oh, wow, he's still going. And I looked through every episode, looking at the dates. I'm like, and I looked at the date of published one. I'm like, that's right after the Marvel show. I'm like, awesome. So yeah, finding the audience, that is going to be a tough point. Production, I don't know how deep do you want to get into production? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it kind of want to be like one and done, do light editing, or I mean, some people. Do you know what I mean? How far would you ever want to take that, do you think?
For me, I'm actually pretty happy where I'm at, because I just edit on the fly. I record everything, and if I stutter, mumble, just take too long of a pause, I can just go straight back, take care of it, and keep going.
Right.
Other than that, I got my intro, outro, and some middle music, recorded. Everything's set there, so all I need to focus on is that specific episode.
That's awesome. Dude, so simple. And what's the gear you use to do again? Did you guys go over it already? And I just didn't hear it.
No, I got a really cheap blank laptop a while ago. It didn't have an operating system in it, so I just threw Linux Mint in there. It came with a microphone already in it, so that's what I'm using to record from it, and
Nice.
Audacity does all the recording for me. Other than that, my mandolin for my music.
That's great, dude. That's like almost free, except the host, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Free laptop, free OS, already his own instrument. He's creating the content, and he has a show.
Well, the laptop was like $80, but
Oh,
it's actually a beast for something like that.
Yeah, but you're running Linux?
Yeah.
That's going to make it worlds better.
It does.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah,
Yeah, every time I message him, even if we were talking about tech, he's like, man, Linux.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I messaged him about a game. He's like, is it on Linux?
I actually liberated my Windows PC not too long ago, so I have that for the few games I can't play now.
It really is a good rabbit hole to go down, Linux.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's so many different distributions of it. Like I did a live stream from work, just like on some days where I was working on a lot of stuff where it was like click and wait a while scans go. I had a lot of jobs I was doing that at work. just waiting. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a live stream where I try and install Arch Linux, which it's all from the terminal. I failed, tried twice and failed. There's something, I haven't done it for years or ran it. I failed with 1 or 2 steps, like key steps toward the end of the install. But you can do stuff like that where you build it completely from scratch, only what you want in the system. There's prepackaged distros, which Mint is one, based off of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is based off of Debian, which is one of the, I don't want to say the oldest, but one of the older distributions that exist. So,
I just love how everything through Linux is just built on top of each other.
Yeah, and it's free, open source.
Yeah.
Unless you're using what, Red Hat, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but people don't need that. That's for companies. Free, almost free show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great. Great.
You know, $12 a month. That's all it's costing me right now.
Yeah. That's, I mean,
That's nothing.
We're at a little higher than that, but as far as we do more though.
Yeah.
With multi-streaming.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the storage space. Do you know what I mean? Like
The hosting.
Yeah, the hosting.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to put the video with the audio host, and I mean, we could, but I don't want to mix stuff like that.
Videos are hosted on YouTube and Facebook?
Yeah. I'm going to let them do the hosting, even though each other kind of doesn't like it when you stream to the other. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. Like figuring out how the algorithms work and analytics and learning stuff about it, that's a crazy part too. I don't think anybody should. I think you should be able to ask them, and they could be like, what's your email? Send you an email. Or you just, you know what I mean, sign up and it auto emails you how they work. We'll never get those answers. Thanks for your exhaust, people.
Sound like a crotch rocket.
Yeah. One of them fast, speedy ones. Future plans. What are they?
For the show?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be finishing season 1 here soon. I'm hoping for season 2, I'm going to take it a little more advanced. Maybe have some other voice actors in there with me playing multiple roles.
I've offered to go on.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do more of a scripted type thing? Do you think, or do you just want to keep it like off the cuff? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really liking off the cuff. I think a lot of my better ideas come that way because...
Right.
Now, you think if you got more people in there, though, that might be a little hindrance, or do you might have to go, or do you think it could be a benefit and that it's a little more improv-y?
I'm thinking more of a benefit because if I do get more guests on, it's going to be 1, possibly 2 other people per episode. And it's just going to be going back over the investigation that we were just doing.
Nice.
Although I am planning something with the overarching main bad, force, the Bureau.
I don't know. I'm anxious to hear more. Like I said, I met, before we had the show, we met originally on, I think, at the pizza shop, and then here. You came into the pizza shop, right? Yeah, okay. And that was just a brief meeting to meet somebody, and then find out, boom, they're doing just same thing you are, kind of.
Yeah.
Creating an audio show. Dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
And
like I said, I was here. I had such a fun time doing it, and just sparked something. I was like, let's go.
am I wrong in saying that we have 1 or 2 other locals that have something going on too? Or is that...
I don't want to get it because
Yeah, I'm not going to throw their stuff out there, but
because I don't know if it's started yet, and then it's involving a possible future guest. So,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll let them talk about it if they do come on.
Yeah.
But I think something else is brewing in the works, and that's crazy. That we're not even in a big area here, and for people to be doing stuff.
I do also have an idea for a couple ideas for other shows to do, but I'll wait till those get a little more grounded to say anything about it.
That's one of the guys that has the podcast about podcasting. That's one of his things. He's like, start a podcast or 2.
Yeah.
And there's people that have, I don't even know how many they have. I think the one guy had like 18 at one point. And he had to cancel them. And they were all very niche, going to like different type shows of what they did. And it's like, why couldn't you imagine trying to balance that workload? Like, that's a workload of somebody, like, when that's the only thing you do, that's how your income's coming in. Then you could maybe focus out in that many different areas. 18, could you imagine that? 18 shows.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're quick, like one and dones, then
Yeah.
easier. But yeah, I don't know, man. Any kind of time going into each of those, it's
Yeah.
gonna be ridiculous.
Well, if you think, once you get, like, we have a somewhat of a system down. The biggest part is setup,
Yeah,
setting, and I don't even know if I set the right, did everything today. Actually, I'm going to check it. I probably didn't. Whatever. It'll just suffer. Go with last week's title. But once you have a system down, have stuff in place. If the only other thing you're ever changing is maybe artwork and title,
yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
if that's changing, if you have artwork, you got to get into creating the artwork per episode. Like, normally we just keep our same lame artwork, real simple idea.
Yeah. But well, hey, man, we got to make that logo well known, man.
Yeah, but occasionally we do. Like, last week's episode was just...
The tumbleweed.
Did you see it?
Actually, no, I didn't.
Last week's episode was like a straight highway through the desert.
Yeah, desert
Oh,
highway.
nice.
And then I put like an interstate sign on the road for the episode 100, and then I had 2 tumbleweeds blown across, and one of them had like the logo inside it, like the tumbleweed was around it, logo all cockeyed, and then what was the title?
No one has heard.
Oh, and no one has heard.
And no one has. Yeah, and no one has heard. Even though we do have a little flicker
Earthquake,
around here.
drone strike,
Tornado,
something's coming. Watch out!
goblin attack.
Quick, subscribe before the show's not here anymore.
It's the damn poltergeist.
It could be.
Never know.
We got the perfect guy here today.
They're after me. They are hunting me here.
Do you have I haven't made it, like I said, do you have any Halloween-esque episodes? Like, further than I've listened so far, like I said, or no?
Pretty much any of my episodes are good for Halloween, so.
Just the whole, I didn't know if there's anything like focused around the holiday or...
No, there's nothing focused around any specific holiday yet, but if you really want to get into a good one, I have an episode that's basically a slasher movie. I can't remember which one it is right now, but it's one of my more recent ones. I want to say like 12 or 13.
I'll get there, man.
All right.
I'm halfway, like almost on the verge. Anyhow, what else do we have for this week, Tim?
Oh, so you remember that? You've watched YouTube recently, right?
Nah, never.
Never. No.
I watch my own videos. I just sit there and hit replay.
So okay, you know that VPNs have gotten pretty popular in the last couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's that one that like pretty much anybody who has like an in-show role for an ad, like an in-show ad, has been pushing NordVPN. You heard of that one, right?
Right.
Yeah, they got hacked.
Nord did?
Yeah.
Damn. So,
Every YouTuber on the planet saying like, hey, for security, get this. For security, get this.
okay, and did they get customers' info when they got hacked?
They could tell where you were going. So the whole point of the VPN.
Did they find out who hacked it?
No, they didn't find out who hacked it. So
Damn. That's
here's
crazy.
here's how it shook down. Because it's like a big service, they use a third-party host.
Who? Nord?
The third-party host.
Wait. They should be the host.
I know. Oh yeah, right. I know. That's the irony of it.
That's like,
Yeah.
before going forward, that's like Chevy making cars and buying parts from Ford to...
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
No, you make your own parts.
and this
Okay.
and so and then the
Actually, you have a company that makes the parts for you, then it goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and then the third-party hosting place installed some remote access stuff that was susceptible to malware, and malware got in, and bam, so secure.
Has any YouTuber talked about it?
And it happened in 2018, and they didn't tell anybody. He told us last week.
This is 2019.
Yeah. Oh, and they've been pushing mad ads that entire time
That they knew.
that they knew. Yeah.
Come on now. Who uncovered this?
I don't know who broke this story, but it blew up about a week or two ago.
Yeah, no, I've seen some big YouTubers push that.
Yeah.
Big.
Yep.
I mean, YouTubers that have businesses based off of their channel.
Yep.
Yes.
Haven't seen too many apology videos yet.
From anybody?
No.
Damn. Dude, that's it. You know what? Hey, it happens if you're not doing what you're supposed to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like too upset at the YouTubers because they're just taking ad and they at face value. They're
Right.
like, okay, it's a security service, blah, blah, blah. And then, it
And
happened.
I'm not gonna say. I'm saying some of them are just taking money, and maybe they've used it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying there's some that probably after initial use don't use it, but are still. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's money. They're getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
Just to be fair, I will take an ad from anyone. So
Oh, so will we.
Oh yeah, we even put a proposal out to Philip Morris last week.
Yeah. Yeah, because who else is going to take smoking money?
exactly.
I'll take it. Give me all that money. That sounds bad. We're gonna get a lot of hate about that one, but
It's a joke.
jokes, people. They're not meant to be offensive. All right, there's some are
Some
meant to
are-
be
yeah.
offensive, but
How else are you going to find the line? You gotta go over the line.
why
to
do there
find
gotta
out.
be lines? Why don't we just erase the lines? Does it matter?
Well, that's the thing. There are lines. You can go over them.
It's like,
but-
look, it's 2019. We're getting close to 2020.
Yeah.
We got to get, fuck woke. We need to get next level, like the new woke, where we start erasing all lines.
like smelling salt woke.
No, like
Yeah, like
undiet. Like,
some popper woke.
yeah. We got to go next level for the new year.
Yeah, popper woke. Electroshock woke.
Cattle prod.
Yeah, just wake you up that way.
Dude, that could be an episode. Can we get our hands on cattle prods?
Oh, dude, we're in central Pennsylvania. We probably
Yeah.
spit and go find one.
You know what I mean? We need to get two. That's what we'll do. I don't think a guest will jump in on this. Maybe. We'll put it out there. We got to move. We got to get different lenses. We'll set the cameras up slightly different. We'll move closer so we can reach with them. And what it is, like, you zap me and right at, like, ask me a question. I got to answer. Like, we'll do an interview back and forth, shocking each other.
Won't be the first time. I've been tased.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
All right, you've been tased, but with a cattle prod.
yeah, they're
All right.
they're a little
don't-
different.
I don't want to like admit to this because it was dumb on my but a TIG welding torch. Okay.
All right.
You have a foot pedal to start it to do the establishing arc. Well, so you also have gas flowing out of there. So like I was like, oh, I don't know if my gas is on. Normally you hold it like this and point it away from you. That's the key. And you can hear the little. But I was tired and I had it like pointed this way.
You zapped yourself.
I zapped myself with the establishing arc right in the face.
There you go, man.
All right. So
That's a pretty good zap.
I got zapped by a water heater one time. That was-
Yeah, I've been hit by 220. Grab it.
Yeah, it was 220. Yeah.
That's where you grab it and it's hard to let go.
Yeah. Oh, because it
You
was
may
actually
not let
it was
go.
actually Pat. Me and him were working on the water heater at the house, and he was the electrician. But neither of us shut the breaker off, and my belt bumped up on some exposed wiring, and I went and fucking slumped. Yeah.
Dude, I don't want to call it close calls.
Oh, and then I've been straight up tased. We were up.
All right, yeah.
We were up in O-Town at the one place we used to party.
I got hit by
I don't
one
think
of
I
them.
remember that one.
Randy's house. You know.
Yeah, I don't remember much.
Well, there was just a bunch. I don't think you were there, but there was like
All right.
there was like 10 people there drinking, and they're like, "Hey, we got a taser! Everyone line up! Everyone get tased!"
Yes, my friend had one, but it was just a weak, you know what I mean, bad eBay imitation of something legit.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up destroying it. We tried to find a way, tore it apart, tried to find a way to amp up the power of it, but just destroyed it.
Yeah, honestly, tasing was the least harmful of them. Yeah.
Other than getting a hold of a 220 line, I was on a roof with a shingle shovel, digging shingles off. Somebody took and ran the service entrance wire. Instead of going through into the house, they ran it down a valley of the roof when we was cleaning shingles out of the valley.
Popped right into that.
Dude, it burnt the whole corner right off the shovel.
Yeah.
Like I was holding on to a rubber handle. Had I not been a service
It would've
entrance,
been worse,
that's like
yeah.
what, 480 volts?
I don't know, man.
I forget what it is. It's powerful. Like I know I've switched a couple of them over by hand where it comes off the pole to the house, and I was very careful. Normally, I have to pay somebody to do that, like the power company.
Yeah.
Yeah. I quit doing that after a bit.
Where you could hear the power going through it.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. That's what I hit with
Yeah.
the shingle shovel. It burnt the whole corner right off of it, dude. And I just hit it for a split second.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I was surprised once we got it uncovered what it was, that it did not melt the handle right off of it that I was holding on to. So
I think it was a little over a decade ago. I was going out with this girl, and we put up an electric fence for our horses, and we're just standing there like, how do we know it's working? I
Grab
just
it,
walk
man.
up like, oops, grab a hold of it, and I was grounded because I had soles on my shoe. Didn't shock me too bad, but she comes up next to me, and
oh
just because I'm me, put my arm around her, then just.
yeah,
And somehow that intensified it.
it does, dude. To get a
Yeah.
chain of people, the person on the end gets the worst. It does work like that.
Yeah, I've grabbed. I've grabbed
Right,
an
electric fence?
Yeah.
And that's not constant power. That's like pulses.
Yep.
It sends pulses down the line. It's crazy technology. Like, I don't know a lot about it. Somebody explained it to me, though, at one time, like years ago. And I'm like, wow, we use this for animals? Great.
You don't want to mark up that leather, man.
Yeah, right?
Just saying, that's why you have an electric
Yeah.
fence. Yeah, like
Just send the same as service entrance through it. Have that pulse. Wait, that'll probably drop them.
because barbed wire scratches it up. And that's actually like Italian leather is really fine quality because it's just free range. So there's no fence. They never bump up against anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that really part of what drives the market? Why it costs? It has to, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
As far as I'm not a leather expert, I just heard this years ago, but
Yeah, me neither. But
it checks. I mean, it makes sense.
I'm guessing it's not also good for the cows to have, like festering wounds on them.
Yeah, probably not.
no. I mean, maybe. There's probably a cow that's into it.
Yeah.
If you're that cow, get at us. We'll have you on.
Make for a good show.
All right, man. We're gonna wind it down. We got work, day job at night coming up. And you two gentlemen not working?
No, I'm day job during the day, during the week.
That's good, man. I'll get there someday. Not today.
Second shift, but weekdays.
All right, so I think I asked you last time too. Coming back on sometime.
Oh, of course,
All
man.
right, man. Awesome. I don't know what benefit I could be, but if I can ever lend services to any episode, I will.
All right.
Let me know. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here or there.
He's also, if you got tech questions, he'd be a good guy to ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. If there's any warning to anybody out there, don't learn the whole back end stuff. It's not. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it.
You will end up calling a lot of laptops a bitch.
Yeah, something swearing at inanimate objects.
Yeah, you
all
walked
day.
in.
every
You walked
day.
in today, and you're like, "Is he swearing at us?" And I'm like, "No, he just swears at inanimate objects."
Talking at some.
See, right now I'm trying to sweet talk my laptop. That seems to work for me.
That's what I said to him last week. I'm like, "Do you ever think they don't work because you yell at them?"
I fix a lot just by staring at them.
Yeah.
That's what it is to be an influencer of inanimate objects. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Tim, that's what we are, influencers.
What the fuck do we influence?
You influenced me.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, man,
Yeah.
all right.
There we go. Case in point.
Okay.
Point proven. Chevy, Ford, we're out here. Get at us. I don't know.
Swedish fish?
Who would you take? Who do you go with? Better yet, who would you go with? Let's say you get a foreign and domestic car manufacturer contacting you, wanting to sponsor you. You got a huge audience. Who would you go with? You can't sell them both. You can't have both of them sponsor. You got to pick one.
I don't know. So do you go down the route of integrity, or who's paying more?
Like you gonna be a patriot, like proud to be an American thing.
Yeah, but do you want to like? What if it's like a Chevy Cobalt and that's like not that great of a car, and you know?
Or what if it's like Toyota and most of their cars are made here?
Yeah. And generally run pretty well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I don't want to say it's fact, but have you ever met like a diehard like Ford or Chevy person?
Yeah. Central PA,
Sydney,
man.
we're Central-
And then
Yeah.
then you point out like look under your hood, and then you like have them look under the hood of like a Toyota or whatever, and it's like there's more. At one point, there was more American parts on foreign cars than
yeah.
on domestic cars.
Well, yeah, like Toyota, Nissan, I think Honda, like actually have plants in the U.S. where like where U.S. manufacturers will have the parts made in Mexico, have them assembled in Canada, ship them over to Michigan, put the wheels on so they can say made in America. You know what I mean?
That's a lame way to do it, man.
You know what? If I had to choose, I'd go for the quality, whichever one I'm more loyal to. So,
Yeah, I don't want to sell people on a bad
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
All right, people. It is, what is it? Sunday, October 27th. Halloween is close. Have a safe and happy one this year.
Yeah.
With the kiddos, with yourselves, whatever you may do. We didn't get into the one topic. We'll get it next year.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have some new, because I looked ahead of time and it was the same old list for like the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, with the costumes, like what you can't dress up as?
What you can't dress up with. Yeah, we'll get into it
That
next week. Next week it'll still be close enough to Halloween.
Right. I want to take a moment to say that shit didn't exist when we were kids.
No.
Do you remember it?
Shit,
No,
dude,
no.
I went as a samurai like 3 or 4 years, like 2 years ago.
Actually, I had another good one too. I'm going to pose this question to some other people. As of late, with the whole cancel culture and shutting stuff down, okay, there's words you can't use. Oh, you can't do that. Can't do this, can't do that.
I'm pretty sure a few of those words were unusable for quite some time, though.
I'm not saying all of it. I'm not trying to include it all under one, broad stroke. But a lot of YouTubers, a lot of online people present, even podcasters do it. Hey, guys. Should they cancel that? Shut it down? Because it's not including everybody? There are people that have issues with it, believe it or not. Doing like an intro, like, hey, guys, da-da-da-da,
I was saying guys.
Yeah, hey, guys.
Oh.
Addressing people. What do you think? Shut it down or let it continue?
I have literally never heard anyone have an issue with that.
They're
but-
out there. I promise you, they are out there.
They are, but like, what percentage of people is it? Like 0.0001?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not good at figuring out
Yeah.
odds, but they exist. I don't know. I don't see a general problem with that one in general. Like, to take it serious for a moment. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not really debating, like, oh, is Santa Claus not
Yeah.
real or is Santa real? But let's say we were,
So we are debating that? Wait, what?
yeah. Santa, is he real? Do you believe him? Do you believe Santa? Oh, fuck no. Just the whole hey guys thing. I don't see a problem with it, honestly.
No, I don't see a problem
No,
saying
no.
guys. But
But we're guys. If we were girls, would we feel differently? I don't know.
a lot of women I know probably would not have a issue with it.
A lot don't.
Yeah.
But I have ran into, and I'm speaking from like 30 some years of memorable, whatever, experience of going over memories. Some people are like, I'm not a guy.
Yeah, it happens.
Or if I'm like, hey, dude, like, not a dude.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
they've been polite like that though.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, no, noted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right,
like-
so right after Endgame, whenever I was filing out of the movie theater, just talking to everyone who's around me, I kept calling this one person Guy. Just, yeah, Guy, that was awesome. And then I realized it was a really butch lady. And I could tell she looked kind of uncomfortable with that. And then I was like, oh, time to leave.
Yeah. It happens, man.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Canceling hey guys, I don't think. A lot of people use it. You got a lot of YouTubers you're going to have to persuade to do something different.
I'm taking the fight for cunt, man.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh
send
no,
it there.
right there, bam.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That YouTube just added some new words that you can't say.
Yeah,
That's
really.
one of them.
Not really?
Oh, what's the dude's name? He killed
Lebowski?
himself. No, he killed himself. He was in trouble recently. I can't remember his name.
Epstein?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're finally talking about him.
Yeah. You can't say that
No,
name.
no, you're dead wrong, man. He didn't kill himself.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going with the official story.
Yeah.
Can't say that name.
Yeah.
Like, if we were a monetized channel, that name and the word he used, demonetized. Boom.
But, yeah.
Because we're not talking all like kittens and puppies and ice cream and
I just want to know what's up with that portrait of Bill Clinton.
right.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Yeah.
All right, people.
Yeah.
A commissioned painting of Bill Clinton wearing the blue dress. Yeah. Like,
The portrait of Bill Clinton, all the pictures of him with Trump, just I want to know everything. Can we get
Bill
everything?
Gates. There's a lot of like Bill
yeah.
Gates, Prince Andrew. Like, there's a yeah.
The list goes on
list
and
goes
on and on.
We'll cover more next week. Anyhow, we out. Any last words? from you.
Show your name, where
Yeah,
it's
show your
at,
name, your
a
place,
Twitter.
blow up your spot.
Yeah. You can find my show at Paranormal Case Report on pretty much anywhere that you can find podcast. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter under Paranormal Case Report. And my YouTube page, which, let's be honest, has absolutely one episode on it right now, is Ret Blood.
You got to start somewhere, man.
Yeah. I'm just lazy and keep forgetting to upload them.
Yeah, that's...
Oh yeah, I forgot you and I live streamed once.
But yeah.
Yeah.
See?
I have a lot of other just
Yeah.
random odds and ends on my YouTube, so...
Yeah.
All right. Check them out. The artwork is up there. Paranormal Case Report. I'm going to call it a quality show. Probably even more quality than ours as far as content. Because it's way different.
Yep.
It's not two dudes talk about whatever. It has a focus.
It's a narrative, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Good character, good stories, good thought, or good idea.
Yeah.
Check it out. Let us know. Anybody that does check it out, let us know. Leave him some reviews, some comments. Let him know. Tell him where you want to take the show if you listen. I know I'm going to comment something. However I can. All
I
right.
have actually got one request, and I'm planning on fulfilling that here in a couple of episodes.
There
All
you
right.
go. He takes requests.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for?
Takes requests. Anyhow, let's do it, people. Henry.
Send it out, Henry.